Welcome back to This is VANCOLOUR. Have you ever uncovered old diaries, poetry, or perhaps short stories that you wrote as a teenager? Now, would you ever read that teenage writing to the enjoyment and cringe of a live audience? Well, our featured guest tonight is known for enabling folks to do just that. A culture maven here in Vancouver, she is the host and producer of one of my favorite recurring live shows, Teen Angst Night, where brave adults share their embarrassing teenage poetry, journals, letters, and a whole lot more. You might recognize her from TV commercials. She is Sara Bynoe. Sara, hello.
Hi.
Thanks for being on the show tonight.
Thank you so much. You outed my secret career.
I did, yeah.
Ugh.
Just in case people recognize you.
I'm a
They should know.
sellout. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But aside from the commercials, you're basically in the business of cringe, right? With Teen Angst Night.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I haven't really put it that way, but, not being so precious with yourselves and getting people comfortable with sharing vulnerable moments from their past for other people's entertainment.
So explain
That's an easier way to say it.
Explain the show to people who might not be familiar with it. You're reading things that you wrote as a teenager, but you're not like showing off how smart or creative you were.
Never.
You're showing off how silly and cringe you were, basically.
Yeah, so there's 3 rules to the show. Okay. Number 1, the work has to be your own. So you can't get up and read like your ex-boyfriend's love letters. That's actually how the show was inspired, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But second rule is it should have been written between the ages of 10 to 19.
Okay.
There's some wiggle room, like if you were homeschooled or you're a guy, because maybe you were like 20 and you've got some stuff and we're like, we need more men on the show. Always. Like, it's okay. But anything like later than 20, everyone just thinks you should have known better.
Right.
And then the third rule is the most important rule, and that's that the work you share, you cannot be proud of. You must be embarrassed of it.
Oh, God knows how I long for the touch of Taylor, Isaac, and Zach's hand.
The train choo-chooed in rhythm with their bodies.
So this has to be a humbling experience, not one where people like shower you with praise afterwards about how smart you were.
I mean, ultimately, it's a comedy show, so we're all here to like laugh at our pain that we will identify. Someone's going to get up on stage and you're like, yeah, I was exactly like that.
Absolutely. So is there like a universality of themes when we think about teenage writing? Like, what are we seeing a lot of?
Oh, yeah. A lot of I'm alone. No one understands my pain. Like unrequited love is a big theme. Anger, like, you, Mom, stay out of my room. Like, you don't understand me. Those are the big ones.
Yeah. I feel like this might actually be a therapeutic experience for some people on stage. Why would anyone do this? Like, why would anyone want to embarrass themselves if not to, I don't know, cleanse some sort of, way that they looked at themselves in their teenage years?
Yeah, I mean, you make up a good point. It is cheaper than therapy these days. It's not really meant to be like a substitute for therapy. Generally, you should be somewhat over it in order to be able to be like brave enough to get up on stage and read it.
Right.
But why do people do it? I don't know. People have stuff. Like there's been so many times people have found out about my show because someone else brought out their diary and they're like, oh, guys, remember this time? And Brad didn't like me, but I like Brian. Brian. Ugh. Anyways, today some major world event happened. It's dumb. I hate my teacher. And people just think it's very funny. And then they go, oh, you should know about Teen Angst Night. So This is a thing people just do and have done for many, many years.
20 years. Teen Angst Night isn't even a teenager anymore.
No, yeah. I started doing the show November 2000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're overlapping a couple generations there.
Yeah.
Really,
yeah. There's someone who's going to read on the Friday show, read Facebook updates that they did.
Okay, that makes me feel
we're old. We're old.
Yeah.
But then there's also someone else is going to read, and I think they were a teenager in the 80s.
Okay.
So really the whole thing is it's universal.
Yeah.
Yeah. These feelings are universal. The medium is a little different.
I am fascinated by this. I've been to the show a few times, and you also perform some of your own stuff too, right? You get the crowd.
I do. Someone's got to go first.
Yeah.
No one wants to. And I figure people should get to know what I was like as a teenager before, if I'm going to be up on stage the whole time.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
And you said that a lot of guys, don't participate. Is it because they don't have maybe diaries or writing, or is it just something else? Like why is it tough to get guys on stage?
Yeah, I mean, I think the act of like writing in a diary or a journal is something certainly that we promote to young women more often, but I've had a lot of men in my life be like, oh, I burned it. It will never see the light of day.
Yeah.
Like they're just like too ashamed of what they wrote or embarrassed, or they're not as, I don't know, much of a hoarder as some of us are. Yeah, but it's, I mean, obviously I come from like the theater community, performing arts. So there's a lot of people in that world that find out about the show. And obviously they are brave enough to get up on stage and embarrass themselves.
And what I love about it is obviously you do have some performers that do this, but you have mostly just people who aren't in theater or showbiz or anything like that coming up and laying vulnerable to a crowd of strangers.
And those are always the crowd favorites.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, if they're like really authentically nervous,
Yeah.
people just love them so much more. I think it's time for you to share what you teased earlier.
I was hoping that you were just going to forget about
I'm
that
not going to
over
forget
the commercial
this.
break.
No. I want to hear it. The people want to hear it.
I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Okay. So to be clear, I wrote this when I was like 15 or 16. I was in grade 10. And what will become very evident is that at that age, the closest thing that I had to a girlfriend was a thesaurus. Okay. The piece is entitled Pickup Phrases Proposed for My Picturesque Princess.
What?
Yeah.
And alliteration, not
so
just
much,
thesaurus.
so much alliteration. Okay, get into it. The past hits me in the heart like a pellet. No need for open eyes. You can just smell it.
Yes.
I'm short of words. You can feel my desire. Too and so hot, I'm afraid I'll catch fire.
Yes.
I got a penchant for food, and you're a feast. This ardency burns, making me a beast. So observe while I panic and say, hello. I might be serene, but inside I bellow. And ask you, what do you look for in a man? I was 50. Do you like the smile, the eyes, the golden tan? I still use that line.
Good line.
Does innocence boil your water to air? Like the luscious fruit, baby, we can pair.
Whoa.
The mere musing of an enchanting engagement induces amorous sweating, so impatient. Baby, just watching you walk is breathtaking. This palpitation leaves my broad chest aching. Your cinnamon hair drop past the shoulders sways. Shall I compare thee to one of summer's days?
Oh, yeah.
Use a million lines from a million writers? Or use one of mine because you know it's tighter? My voice echoing. Restlessly you toss and turn. Reaching for the Tums because of your heart's burn.
Oh, yes.
Lures overcome me and I ask, let's give it a go, only to realize you've already said no.
Oh.
Self-awareness.
Yes, what a little twist at the end.
Wow, I feel very embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's just us in the studio and I still feel very embarrassed.
It was so good.
Was
good.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think to you the other day, there's a guy that performed at the last one, a rap about like living in East Van.
Oh.
And it's all like money, bitches.
Yeah.
And I mean, like this is on par. It's like a whole other, it's like a yin and a yang situation. You guys
Right.
would make a good duo.
This had some rap elements to it, but it was, I don't even know. I can't justify it. It was, I was 15
I don't
or
understand
16.
why no one wanted to date you.
It's
Did you give this to someone?
no.
Okay.
No, before I did that, before I performed that poem, I showed it to my girlfriend and I said, hey, like, will you break up with me if I read this on television? And she said no, but she was very curious about who the cinnamon-haired girl was.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of candidates. I don't know who it was specifically, so it might have just been like an amalgamation of
Amanda.
a few
I'm sure it was
different
Amanda.
crushes.
Jennifer.
So that's very common. Unrequited love.
So common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or also some people are really, really brave and share like times where they got frisky with someone.
Oh.
My friend Megan at the last one read like
I wish that was my poem. That was not my poem.
She wrote like a list of like places she wanted to like make out with someone.
Oh, okay.
And one of them was jogging.
Oh, making out while jogging?
Yeah, how? Like the teenage brain is just so fascinating to me. Like this whole, if you've ever seen Pen 15, the TV show, like this show is a lot of the source material behind that.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Sarah, this was so much fun. Thank you for letting me indulge myself in my
can't wait
teenage
to hear
self,
the
I
whole
guess.
thing on Friday. This is great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, be sure to follow Sara Bynoe on Instagram or Twitter at Sara Bynoe to find out about the next Teen Angst Night. And yes, I'll be one of the performers tomorrow night at the Fox Cabaret in Vancouver to give an extended reading of the masterpiece that I just performed. Thank you so much to Sarah and Dr. Leslie Ellis for tonight's show. Of course, if you want more, find This Is VANCOLOUR on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Check Media's YouTube channel, and the Check Plus app for past episodes and bonus content. For now, though, this is VANCOLOUR, and I'm Mo Amir, poet extraordinaire, poet laureate, telling you that in a province where you can be anything, be colorful. Peace.